Hi, I'm David Sheen, owner of My Web Marketing Services. Today I'm going to show you the best online ordering system for your restaurant. And I'm going to explain why this is the best system. First off, it has no monthly fees. Most programs you'll find out there, what you'll see is they have an escalating fee according to how many products you are, or bandwidth, or etc., etc. This will be self-hosted, so you don't pay any extra fees other than the website hosting that you're currently used to paying for. So there's no added cost on monthly transaction fees, any of that stuff, just your regular merchant fees. This system was also the best search engine friendly system so that your menu items can actually rank in Google. And I'm going to show you some behind the scenes stuff with one of our clients. I'm going to show you some of the benefits they've received from using this particular system. The third really good reason to use this system is it integrates with your existing website design. A lot of third-party shopping carts, what they do is they have their own system, and the customer arrives to your site, they click on a menu item, and then they go away from your site to this third-party system, and they complete a transaction, and then they come back to the site. Not a very smooth customer experience, and I'm going to actually show you the difference. I'm going to show you right online how we're able to make it look and feel exactly the way your website is right now. So this is a really, really good benefit. And the last one is it builds you a database of clients and customers. When you use a third-party shopping cart, yes, it's true, you get to build that database of clients for yourself, but it is also in the hands of that shopping cart provider. If you ever have a falling out of a relationship or something doesn't work out, you're putting your data in the hands of somebody else, some other third-party company. So this is completely self-hosted, completely self-contained, completely self-integrated without all the extra expenses of escalating fees, and this all built in within your website. Now, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Why don't you follow me? Okay, so here we are on a client site. Now this site was already pre-designed before they contacted us, and what we did here is we duplicated this exact design and converted it into a WordPress site. So here on the home page, you're actually seeing the regular original site. When you go to one of our ordering page, it's going to look exactly the same, but it's going to be a WordPress. Now, why WordPress? Well, that's one way of doing the online commerce, but the best part is the reasons I mentioned previously in this video. But also, there's some added benefits, the search engine friendliness. I'm going to show that to you also in the business. How would you like your restaurant to rank for the keywords relative to the dishes that you're ordering or selling online? Very, very key. And also the type of food. If you're an Italian restaurant, you do an Italian menu and you're able to order online, how would you like to rank #1 for Italian restaurant? These are all things that we can do, and it makes it much, much easier if you convert to WordPress. So first off, when they contact us, there's 3 locations. One of the locations was on a third-party system. We set up the other 2 systems. So you're going to be able to see a side-by-side comparison. So let's do that. So first off, here's the third-party system. You can see right off the bat, there's this white background. The margins are a little bit different. They've actually cleaned this up a little bit. But you'll see here that it's all white, and this is not how their site looked. Also, a thing to note here is that this is actually on a third-party site. Even though it's up here, it says Dunbar.handycuisine. This is actually all the information that gets entered here is going to a third-party server and a site, and they are collecting the information on your behalf. Whereas our system is going to collect the information. You're going to be the only people with the information. Okay, this works, their system works great. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it notifies the customer every time there's an order, just like our system. Now I'm going to show you, going back to the home page here, I'm going to show you our system. Okay, same thing, it's a shopping cart. By default, we've got it landing on appetizers. Here's, I had a few items in the cart that I was doing before. Just going to empty those. So by default, it lands here. We can change this. The beauty of this is highly customizable because it is on your server. That other system we just looked at, you're pretty much stuck with what you get because it's a third-party system and they built templates that one size fits all. So when it's on your WordPress installation and your design site, it's going to fit in exactly perfectly with your existing design. You can see it's got the background of the site, and we can change the font colors. All that stuff is totally customizable. So here's how this one works. You add to the cart, and the cart updates right in the sidebar here, so it's visible at any time for easy checkout purposes. Also, you can add product variations. So if you have different sizes of orders, or you have different spice levels, in this case they had different spice levels, so you can do that, and the cart will tell you, and the order, when you receive it, will show you that it's extra hot order. Okay, now when they check out, we can have, I've actually already had a coupon applied here, so we can have coupon codes. So if you're running promos, or if you have a special, if they pick up and you give 10% off, or they take out themselves, you can enter a coupon code like takeout, whatever you want this to be, and click apply, and it'll apply your discount, whatever you set that discount to be. So then they can check out. Now, if they're a returning user, they can log in with existing username and password. It'll remember their past information, and then they can easily access their old order and just click one click and order the same thing they ordered last time. They're a brand new user. They will be prompted and with instructions here to fill out this. They're not even really creating an account. From their perspective, they're just giving their information, and then it creates an account, and it'll easily let them log in the next time because it'll send them this login information and the information pertinent to retrieving their information. Now, the other nice thing about this system, when your order leaves the restaurant, you can click on a button and it can send an order out saying your order is on its way. The customer will immediately get an email saying that your order has been taken, etc., etc. All this stuff is totally customizable in the back end of your office, and you can customize it, or we can. So you can change these messages. You'll have a login, and you'll be able to get all this information and update it as you go along. Now, the other huge benefit to converting your site to WordPress is, besides you saving the order fees, because in this system here, there's no transaction fees, there's no rental for this system. WordPress is free. Okay, you got to set it up. It's a one-time cost. You're going to pay your merchant fees that you normally pay, and that's it. With other third-party systems, so often there's a per transaction charge in addition to your merchant fees, or there's a rental for the shopping cart system in itself. So usually that can range anywhere from $100 to $500 a month, depending on the volume of your business. With this, there's going to be no fees, and there's going to be unlimited products you can add, and absolutely no fees other than your regular hosting. So the other benefit, like I was mentioning, is the Google loves WordPress. So when you go to Google and you're in Vancouver and you type in Indian catering, you'll see here they're #1. And the reason being, now keep in mind here, they didn't even hire us for any monthly SEO ongoing services or marketing expense. They just hired us to do one thing. So they paid a one-time fee. And previously, where they weren't even in the top 10 pages, because they switched to WordPress, here they are in the #1 spot for the term Indian catering. Is that a fluke? Well, no, because if you type in Indian restaurant, although they're not in the #1 spot, previously they weren't in the top 10 pages, they are now on the first page. Likewise, Vancouver Indian restaurant, again, on the first page. All this is because they switched to WordPress. Previously, none of these rankings were in place. From switching to WordPress, they now have about 80 keyword phrases that they are on the first page for. Some of them, and particularly the catering, which we really targeted in our one-time campaign setup, we really targeted the catering side of their business because that's where the real money is. They get larger orders, obviously. They go into weddings and things like that. So here's the other ones that we really targeted. Indian wedding catering. So again, here they are in the #2 spot. This is a #1 spot. This is actually a paid ad here. These guys are paying to be there. This is organically ranking. They're not only in the 1 spot, they're in the 2 spot, they're in the 3 spot. And they're down here as well. So this is what WordPress can do for you. Recap. Using our system, you will, 1, save your monthly transaction fees or escalating costs when your orders increase. This is a one-time cost. 2, integrate with your existing design, fully customizable to your specs. 3, you will create a database of customers for your eyes only and not any third-party vendor. 4, you will increase your search engine rankings dramatically even if you just choose to do this one-time cost. However, if you add monthly marketing to this setup, you will save anywhere from 10 to 30% on monthly advertising costs because of the high quality score your site will have from being on WordPress. To learn more about high quality score and how this impacts your long-term advertising costs and search engine rankings, use the link below to watch that video. To learn more about the powers of WordPress versus other website systems, use the WordPress video link below that. If you are viewing this video on YouTube, Facebook, or any other video site, then click on the link that is either below this video or on the side of this video to learn more about why using this system will save you money, grab top rankings, increase your sales, and provide an overall better experience for your restaurant patrons. To order this service, you can call us directly at 1-855-572-6533, or you can visit us at mywebmarketingservices.ca to learn more about us and the work we do. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment.